I hate starting videos. I just feel like saying hello is so weird. But, hello. My name is Magen Wolmart and welcome to my channel. I'm finally filming on my Canon T5i and I'm super excited for today's video. It is a Vlogmas day 4 and I'm going to be filming my go-to makeup look. I don't want to waste any time. Let's just hop straight on into the video. The first thing that I use is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I love this stuff. It really brings life to my skin, especially because I use a matte foundation. Lately, I've been trying to be gentler with my makeup application because I used to apply it so rough, and I know that's not good for your skin. After that, I use the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. I just use a little bit, like that much. I know that's not like actually a little bit, but it is what it is. And I just rub it into my 3 middle fingers at the tips of my fingers and then put that right in the T-zone, but focus it on the nose where my pores are enlarged. For foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-hour foundation. Recently, I've been trying to do more natural makeup. I try not to use as much of it. I'm gonna start by dotting it. I don't really know if you can even see a difference between the two sides, but it just evens out my skin. However, you definitely can use it for medium to full coverage makeup. This side always, for some reason, ends up having more coverage than my other side. And then I just do the same thing with my forehead. Instead of applying like the dots all around my face all at once, I find that applying it in sections helps to keep it looking a little bit more natural. And then before I move on to my neck, I just get my eyes with whatever is left on the sponge. This is definitely my holy grail concealer. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10 Fair. I've tried NARS concealer, I've tried Tarte Shape Tape, and they're good. I just always come back to this one, also because it's affordable. For my go-to look, I actually only apply it right underneath my eye. I always start by bringing it down and over my cheekbone, not directly underneath my eye, because I find that because I have very creaseable, I have under eyes that crease, the less product that is there, the better for me. So then I'll just go into that inner corner a little bit and bring it underneath the eye. Then I'll also bring the excess on top of the eyelid. I do set this right away with the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in the translucent shade, a Real Techniques setting brush, I believe. Yeah, setting brush. And a tip for people with under eyes that crease, just make sure you blend it in again before setting it, or go eye by eye. So I just dip directly into the powder. Even though we just set the under eyes, I do like to bake a little bit, like I said, because my eyes crease easily. So I just use a Morphe sponge. The other one is a Real Techniques sponge, and this is dry. And I like this one for baking because the edges are so sharp. I will just put that right underneath. So the next thing that I'm going to do is bronze my face. I use the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200. I use the Real Techniques blush brush for this. So just bring it on the forehead and down to the temples. I love to bronze. This is the part that makes my makeup look not natural. And I'll also bring it below the jawline. With that same bronzer, I'm going to use a different Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm going to kind of contour my nose. I don't really know if it even does anything, but I do it out of habit. I always get the tip of my nose. Then I also I like pucker my lips a little bit and do right underneath. Then I take whatever's still on the brush and contour. Then I'm just going to take some more of that loose powder. I will take this Sephora brush and I will literally wipe it away immediately. And then I'll also wipe away the under eye bake. For blush, we are using the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade 35 Coral. I overdo my blush a lot, so first application, I kind of look like a clown. Over time, it just disappears the fastest. Moving on to highlight. I use the Becca highlight in Moonstone with a Real Techniques fan brush. And I just do the Cupid's bow and down the center of my nose. I take the same brush that we wiped away the bake with, and I put this where powder like hasn't touched my face yet. So a little bit underneath the neck, a little bit on the chin, maybe the Cupid's bow, and I do like right around there, and that's about it. I spray my face, even though we're not done. I use the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I also use this in my skincare routine, so it is multifunctional. And I'm gonna let that dry a little bit till it's tacky. Once it's tacky, I'm gonna take the flat side of my Real Techniques sponge and just tap, not rub, I tap my skin. My go-to palette recently has been the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I hate that these Morphe brushes don't have like names or anything on them, but I'm just using a Morphe brush. It looks like this, so anything similar would do the trick. And I'm going to use the shade Sweetheart. It is this one down here. And I'm going to begin with it in my crease. We're going to use a Morphe brush again that isn't labeled, but it's like virtually the same, just a little bit thinner. And we're going to use the shade Rebel or Rebel, whatever. This one right here. We're going to put this on the outer corner. And I'm trying not to bring it up too high. I do bring it like into the crease a little bit over here into the center of the eye. I'm going to take another Morphe brush that doesn't have a name, but it's just a flat brush that looks like this. I don't know if you can see. And I'm going to take the shade Charmer, which is this white shade, and put that on the inner corner. And then all I'm going to do is take my ring finger and kind of blend it in a little bit with my finger. That's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. 3 colors, super simple. Sometimes I put Sweetheart underneath my eye. Most of the time I don't, to be completely honest, because I feel like my eyes look brighter when I don't. Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 3.5. What I do is I line the underneath of my brow. For the inner corner, I just kind of like feather it up. And then I also will line the top. I will just brush through them quick. I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara in the shade Light Brunette. That was hard to read. I start right at the front. And I try to have a light hand. Again, sometimes I don't, but I just brush this through. And as you can see, my brows look completely different. They are 2 different shapes, but it is what it is. I feel like that's been my saying the past few days. It is what it is. And that's just funny because that is not me at all. Like, I am not an it is what it is type of girl. With another Morphe brush, I'm just going to brush through the brows. The next step is mascara. So I start by curling the lashes. I curl them at the root, then halfway, then at the root again, and then I apply this mascara. This is the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express Waterproof Mascara in brownish black. I prefer the black one, but at the store they didn't have any, so I go one eye at a time. Alright, so now that we have a few coats of that mascara on, we're going to move on to a second mascara. And this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise L'Oreal Mascara. It is waterproof and it is the blackest black shade. This is definitely, I've heard, a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I have tried that, but honestly, I like this one better. The third and final mascara that we're going to use is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It is waterproof. Oh, the Full Fan Effect Mascara. There we go. It looks like Lash Discovery. It's by Maybelline, and I use this because it's super thin. And I'm just gonna wait like a minute for the mascara to dry before I spray my face again with the Mario Badescu spray. I definitely spray less this time around, and then I'm just gonna tap the sponge into my skin again just really quickly, just to ensure that my skin looks as flawless as possible. For Thanksgiving, I did this look and I used the Kylie Jenner matte liquid lipstick in the shade Exposed. On a day-to-day basis, I will use the Revlon lipstick. It's the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in the shade 030 Pink Pearl, and I cannot find this in stores anywhere, which is really sad because I'm almost out of it. So on top of this, I will use the CoverGirl Colorlicious lip gloss in the shade 630 Give Me Guava. All right, we're all done with this go-to makeup look. If you liked it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below what you want to see, and subscribe to my channel. So I will see whoever is watching this for Vlogmas Day 5. Bye.